Ryan, how did just give us a general assessment? How did you feel out there? How did you think it went?
Felt good. Felt good. The running portion was the biggest thing, and it felt pretty good. Didn't really think about it. I think adrenaline kicked in on a few plays. I think the ball that Duff hit to the wall, where I went down to second and had to get back to first, felt really good. Felt really good being able to run back pretty quick, slide, pop-up slide. So, it felt good.
After not being in a competitive situation for a while, what was it like to come up in the ninth inning in that situation? It was 2.3 miles.
You know what? It was good because with this being like my first real actual game this year, where it counts for something. Being able to get in these situations are big. Being able to work in these situations, and it was fun to be a part of it and get back into game on the line type situations or big plays. And my focus was just making sure to get at least one run home and let Big Duff take care of the rest.
What did you say to Chris after he got the 2-run single?
When?
In the bottom of the ninth inning when you got the hit that won the game. What did you say?
Oh, I told him before he even went up there. I said, "Hey, be ready to win this game, man." And I just went up there, did my thing, and he came through.
Talk about your approach to these at bats. I noticed you didn't look at a lot of pitches tonight.
I think that was probably just being more anxious. Yeah. I've had a lot of simulated games with guys down in Gulf Coast, so they didn't have the control that the pitchers here had, and just saw some balls in the zone and just kind of went after a little bit.
How many times did you run the bases in the simulated games? Like, when did you start running?
Probably a little bit later in my time down there. I didn't really run the bases, so to speak. I mean, this was my first real time actually being in a game situation. I did some kind of mock base running either when myself or Lance were kind of doing a simulated game when it was just the two of us.
Was the move that you ruptured it on, was that a big move to make when you hit a ground ball and
No, not really. I mean, I think adrenaline kind of kicked in, and then just natural instinct kind of took over, and just tried to get out of the box best I could.
Any idea what the next step is? Are you going to play tomorrow, or are you going to play?
Right now, I'm not sure. I guess we're waiting to kind of hear from upstairs, and we'll see what happens.
What percent would you say you are right now?
What percent?
Yeah. Put a number on it.
Right now, I can't really tell you. I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I'll have to see how it feels tomorrow. I mean, right now it feels great. I don't think it'll feel too much different than what it feels or sore or anything like that, but I do expect there to be some soreness, but I don't think it'll be a lot.
Are you past the point of wondering if there could be a setback structurally with it?
Yeah. I'm not worried about my Achilles at all.
So it's just getting back in the game?
Yeah, it's just getting back in the game situations and just flow of the game, speed of the game, offense, defense.
Do you have any sense how you're – I mean, you've always been a guy that takes a month to get going, and then you always have a whole spring training before that. Do you know how long it will – do you get any sense how long it will take you to get your timing back, to get pitch recognition back, to get any of that stuff back? I
don't know. We'll find out.
With the way things are going in Philadelphia, is it hard not to push yourself to get up there, hard not to stay patient or not rush yourself?
No. I mean, I've been patient for, what is this, probably 8-9 months now. So another week, 2 weeks, whatever is not going to kill me. So, I mean, it's, you want to be back up there as soon as you can, but at the same time, you got to make sure you take the proper precautions. So, I'm not going to try and rush myself back there just to get back there. I'm going to make sure I'm good and ready to go.
At the same time, what was it like for you yesterday being there when Chase came back and when he hit the home run in his first at bat?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. Just being there, being able to be around the atmosphere again of being in the big league ballpark, fans, just everything. And then for Chase to go up there and hit a home run his first at bat, I'm not surprised. That's Chase. That's just he has a thing for the moment, I guess.
How did it feel out there tonight? Like, did you feel like you were close to being in the mechanically, close
hitting?
to being where you wanted to be? Yeah.
Hitting wise?
Yeah.
Probably a little quick, just quick. I mean, I was able to get a lot of work down in Clearwater, and I was, talking to Legger and telling him that today I just felt a little quick. Even though the ground balls back up the middle, my approach was good, which is what I like. Balls back up the middle, left center, the last ball. But you know, just a little quick in my legs, and you know that was to be expected because this is my first situation playing in a game where you know it actually counts for something. So you know the next few games or whatnot, just kind of settle in and just let it all take over.
What about those first 3 or 4 at-bats that you touched on? Were you at all frustrated at the grounders in similar locations? Or
No,
that
that's a hit.
About the,
yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. I mean, their shift was a little bit different. I think in a big leagues guy, the shortstop's usually playing on the infield behind second base. This guy was out there standing high-fiving the center fielder, so it was a little bit different. But, I mean, no, my approach was exactly what I wanted to do, just, you know, try and stay up the middle. The first ball I kind of got around a little bit, but, you know, slightly to the right side. But, you know, my approach was right what I wanted to do, was keep the ball back up the middle.
On the third at bat, when you beat the infield single, how did that feel? Does that give you extra confidence?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good. You know, I was able to turn it up and put some pressure on him.
When do you expect to be back on the field playing defensively?
I mean, we'll find out. We're waiting to see what, you know, we hear back from the guys upstairs on whether tomorrow I'll be out there or whichever day.
Does it still feel at all like you're learning to do any movements again, to, you know, build that muscle memory after being immobilized for so long?
Not so much at this point. I think once you get in the game,
it's just strength.
Yeah, once you get into the game, your natural instinct just takes over. You don't really think about all that stuff.
I know it's not solely your decision, but you took ground balls before the game. Do you feel like personally you're ready to play the field?
Yeah, I mean, I've been taking ground balls every day for the past month and a half. So, I mean, at some point, yeah, I got to get out there. So, like I said, we'll wait, see what happens, and see what the call is from upstairs.
Brian, how does it feel to be back in Lakewood one more time? How does it feel to be back in Lakewood one more time?
Oh, it's always good. It's all, you know, I was telling the guys, I was here 10 years ago, and kind of hit me for a little bit, where I was like, man, 10 years already? But, you know, I always loved coming here, playing here. It was, the atmosphere was always great. You know, fans, we had like 10,000 fans every night. So, I mean, it was always a fun place to play.
$4,800, $4,900 for your jersey. Good price, bad price?
Hey, I'll take it. Whatever helps.
Thank you.
Good price.
Much appreciated.
That's a good price.